Everybody's always saying, I'm research-based, I do what the CDC recommends, I don't question my doctors, I don't question this and that. But when it comes to screen time, they throw all of the research out the door. The CDC says to not let your kid watch any screens under the age of 2 because it has developmental impact. Your kid might have developmental delays, they're more likely to have ADHD-like behavior. It's so addicting, and the average American kid watches 5 hours of screen time a day, the teenagers 8 hours plus. If we're going to be research-based, this is the place I believe in the CDC the most, 2 hours max a day, because kids need to go and do things. When you use both hands, when you're baking and cooking and playing outside, it's good for your brain. You're less likely to be depressed. We're so obsessed with the subjects we're given in school that we trust that our kids are learning enough. But the reality is, every hour of the day, they should be conversating back and forth, learning what to do when they're bored, getting new hobbies. These things are vital for their social, emotional, and physical development. The research all supports this. No kid should be watching more than 2 hours of screen a day. The reality is that we get in emergency situations where we do, and that's okay because we're human, and sometimes we're going to have to just find a place to compromise, and sometimes there's going to be a 5-hour screen day. The fact that this is the average, I think, is a problem. This should be for emergency situations, like when our arms break or when we're sick or when somebody dies. When we have capacity, the screens need to be off way more often as a country, because the CDC has also lowered the expectations of language development because none of the kids are hitting it because they're watching too many screens. It's a pretty obvious causation. For me, in the first 2 years, I don't compromise on screen time. We do 0. Now, of course, if we're in a restaurant or something and there's a TV on, I don't blindfold the baby, but I even go out of my way to set the baby to not be facing the screen. And if we're watching a TV in the house and the baby walks in, my kids know to pick up the baby and remove him. And everybody deserves that information. And if you're really wanting to adapt the Montessori or the Waldorf philosophy into your day, the easiest and best place to start is just cutting out screen time, at least for the first 2 years. After that, 1 to 2 hours a day is recommended as the most you should do.